Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Manny and I'm back with another video. Well, they did it to us again. By now all of us have received an email from Amazon that goes into great detail about the changes to long-term storage fees and how we pay them out. Now, I'm not going to cover that email verbatim in this video, but if enough of you folks want me to, I'll be happy to make another video about long-term storage fees and some of the processes that I might adapt to avoid them. If you want me to do so, go ahead and give this video a like and put it in your comments below. But moving onward with the topic of this particular video, there is one particular tool, one particular setting under Seller Central that I was not a fan of a week ago that I am going to put into action moving forward. Now, some of you may be using it already, but I would suspect that many of you are not using it at all and possibly overlooked it altogether. Now, what I'm referring to is automated removals on items that are going to incur long-term storage fees. I just want to take a couple of minutes to show you how to set that up if you want to and explain what it actually does. I'm certainly going to be using them going forward, and I hope this video helps you out. Let me show you what I mean.
And here we are, folks. Let me show you just how easy this is to find and set up. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your Amazon Seller Central, and in the top right corner under Settings, you're going to want to go into that Settings menu and scroll all the way down to Fulfillment by Amazon. That's going to bring you into all of your edit settings, and when you scroll down, you're going to be looking for this in particular right here. Now, you're going to notice the first option is an automated unfulfillable removal settings. When you have unfulfillable inventory, instead of having to follow up on that, you can choose to automatically have that remove as well. Now, once you're in here, you can choose to enable this, and you're going to have to decide whether you want to have the items returned to you or automatically disposed. If you choose to have them returned to you, then you simply have to decide if you want to do it once a month or if you want to do it twice a month. And then you have to include your email address, which is not required in this step, but you will have to give them name, address, city, state, postal code, all those things. And once you update, you will now not have to worry about removing the unfulfillable inventory yourself. It does make a nice little note here just to let you know Amazon is going to get paid. So you are going to be subject to whatever those removal fees happen to be. And then, of course, the other option for automated removals is your long-term storage removal settings over here. You're going to go ahead and click Edit as well. So when you land on the automated long-term storage removal settings page, you're going to see that you have several options to choose from. It's always going to default to disabled, but you can also choose to have the items all disposed indiscriminately. If it's going to be subject to a long-term storage fee, there is no filter. It automatically will dispose of those items for you, and you would be subject to a 15-cent fee per item disposed. The next option is going to be to indiscriminately return every item that ends up subject to a long-term storage fee. So regardless of what that item is, with this third option here, you would have everything automatically returned to you, and you would be charged 50 cents for each item returned to you. And then, of course, the last item here would be actually the one that I would personally create for myself, would be to actually set price guidelines for inventory to be returned or disposed of. And of course, you would be subject to whatever those removal fees are, as always. So if you were to choose the final option and you set price guidelines for yourself, you would have to choose whether you wanted to dispose these items, whether you wanted the items returned to you, and then when you would have to give it some rules as far as a price parameter. So if you wanted everything that was priced under $7, for example, to be returned to you, then you would have this item returned, and your maximum here would be $8, and you would fill out the rest of your information here, and when you update it, you would now be all set up where if anything was set up for a long-term storage fee and the price had been reduced below $8, whether you repriced it manually or whether you have a repricer that prices your items differently based on age, then what it would do is it would automatically honor your rules for disposal or return, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, as I said previously, I wasn't necessarily a fan of this. I wanted to touch all my inventory on my own, but the reason why I bring this up is because if we're going to have to revisit these every single month, using this tool may help alleviate some of that chore. If you have thousands upon thousands of items that are in your inventory, it's pretty conceivable that you would have to juggle anywhere from 400 to 600 units every single month. So I would say that using this tool might be actually something to look at. Well, that's really it for this video, folks. I hope that it helps you out. I hope it possibly gives you some ideas on how to deal with long-term storage fees on a monthly rolling basis. If you like this video and you want me to make more videos like this one, please remember to share, like, and subscribe to support the channel. If you haven't liked this video yet, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you tap on that book bag. And when you're in there, make sure you hit that bell so that you don't miss anything. Until next time, let's go make some money.